Hello and welcome to yet another exciting edition of Smell the Coffee with Diana Master and Aina Riza Quayo. It is a beautiful Wednesday. We are right in the middle of the week. I do have to say though, it seems like this week has gone on and on.
Just say you want the holiday to come.
Not even the holiday. I feel like even on Monday, I said this to you, I was like, yo, it's only Monday.
But this week has been
been going.
You know, I think it's just like maybe a mental thing also.
Yeah.
Because you're tired, you just expect everything, you know, to be over as quickly as possible. But nonetheless, you know what is fast approaching?
Miss Universe.
Miss Universe. Oh my gosh, Miss Universe this year is not in December as we know it to be. It's now happening in November and it's on the 18th of November. That means this Saturday we get a new queen of the universe. Speaking of queen, I think we need to rally behind our very own queen, Miss Namibia 2023, that is Jamila Oeiras. For her to progress in the competition, she needs our help.
Yes.
She needs for us as the Namibian people to vote for her so that she can better represent us and stand a good chance of bringing the crown back home. So here is what you have to do. Number one, go on App Store. Or what is the one for Android? Google Store.
Google Play.
Google Play. All right, and then you download the app. It's called Miss Universe, and then once you download it, it gives you all the ladies that are participating. It also gives you how much each votes is, right? So the first vote is for free, and thereafter you need to pay for them. You need to buy them. You can get votes for 200. You can get votes for 100.
And keep in mind though, the prices are in US dollars, so you need to do the conversion or whatever.
Yes, but it's not that expensive. You can buy, I think it's 200 votes for maybe 5 USD.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not that expensive. So please, now there's a campaign. They're saying that, okay, the ladies have voted. Now let's get our partners, our husbands and our boyfriends to vote. Yes, so please, if you do have the capacity, download the app and you know, vote. And if you can't vote, you can send somebody the money so they can buy the votes and then they
Renate
vote.
is doing a campaign on her social media, on her Instagram.
Yeah,
I've
so
seen her.
if you can't do it yourself, just send me the money. Then I have the app. Then I'll buy the votes. I'll send you proof that I've voted. Yeah.
Do this at your own risk. I'm kidding.
No, I'm very serious.
I'm kidding. All right, we will be taking a quick ad break. After the break, though, we get to chat to our very own Yolanda Nell. She's usually behind the camera and working behind the scenes, but today she's going to be taking center stage. So stick around.
It's the Premier League, all on DSTV. All the goals, clashes, and moments. All of Rashford, Salah, and Saka.
Their start is getting better and better and better.
All in HD. Available on all these bouquets to choose from. To watch on all these devices, get DSTV with an HD decoder, free installation plus 1 month compact for 1,549 Namibian dollars. It's the Premier League, all on DSTV.
Each one rich one is a statement that we constantly hear, but how many of us are walking the talk? Today in studio, I am joined by Yolanda Nell, who has been putting her foot, her hands, and everything where her mouth is. She's here to talk about charity, and her charity is called Give Hope. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm so well. Thank you, and yourself.
I'm fantastic. Please tell us about the work that you're doing for our community.
Okay, so at NMH, we believe it's very important to give back to the communities in our country, and not only focusing on the Kommas region, but really to take it as far as we possibly can. So NMH, with Smell the Coffee as the main sponsor for this, we will go to 4 charities starting on the 27th of November, and each charity will have a week where we just give thanks to what they do for the communities, and it's important to give back, and it's important to get individuals and businesses involved in that.
Yeah, I know you briefly touched on, why it is important to give back to the community, but can you maybe just stretch more on why is it really important for us to have these type of charities in our communities and so forth?
The thing is, when we look at Namibia as a nation, there's so many people that need assistance, and financially and economically, there's a lot of groups that's really struggling to get by, and we're all feeling the pinch. From an NMH side of view, we have the platform.
Yes.
We are reaching the masses, and we have to use that platform to make sure the messages comes across, and that if you like animals, that there is organizations where I can reach out to and can help.
Yeah, and then who are the beneficiaries of this particular charity that NMH and Smell the Coffee is spearheading?
It was so difficult to choose 4 charities, but starting on the 27th of November, we will be focusing on AIDS, and the charity we have is the Catholic AIDS Action. So they have this mission for December to give back to the children that are living with HIV/AIDS.
Okay.
So they're getting gift boxes ready, and that will be distributed across the country, which is nice because the reach is more national, and not locally in the Kommas region. And then the second charity we will look at is NMH is taking hands with the Roundtable 34 here in Windhoek, and they have a very nice Christmas campaign running at the moment, and we will have that interview tomorrow in Smell the Coffee. But there's a nice little Christmas tree at Marua Mall, and there's kids' names on the tree.
Oh,
so
nice.
You can go choose a child's name and go buy a gift for that child, and then you drop it off again at Marua Mall. They do all the wrapping and stuff, so you just have to spend a couple of bucks and put a smile on a child's face.
I love how you said a couple of bucks so nonchalantly, but nonetheless, Yolanda, it is our collective responsibility as a people to restore hope, right? How can we become involved? By we, I mean the public, I mean corporate companies, because they also have a corporate responsibility. How can, we get in touch? How can we also get at the forefront of these charities?
Well, all the elves at NMH will put together all the packages that we do collect and stuff. But if there are individuals and companies that do want to get involved and take hands with Smell the Coffee this year, they are more than welcome to contact me on email. My email address is yolanda@nmh.com.na, and you can also give me a call on 081 250 8515.
All right, now that you've given us your number, you've given out your number in public, where else can the public get in touch with the work that the charity is doing? Where can we follow this work, be it social media, maybe a website, your personal number, maybe you have a WhatsApp group that we've covered? What other modalities are there?
So you can follow the social media channels on NTV, as well as Republikein, Namibian Sun, and Allgemeine Zeitung. And then starting on the 27th of November right through to the 22nd of December, there will be snippets or segments playing on Smell the Coffee daily for the public to know how the project is doing.
Nice.
I want to add that we still have 2 more charities.
Okay.
The third week we will focus on the ARC. That's an animal shelter in Omaruru, and they are currently planning on getting bigger premises. And they have 35 dogs and 30 cats currently in their care.
Okay.
And with the new premises, they will have capacity for more animals even. And then finally, our last charity will focus on the elderly people at an old age home. And it's so important to give back to the people who has walked before us.
Yes.
And they shouldn't be forgotten. And we still have a lot to learn from the generations before us.
Definitely.
Yes.
Yolanda, thank you very much for joining us on Smell the Coffee. We're proud of the work that you're doing.
Thank you so much.
We will be right back with your favorite segment, my favorite segment, everybody's favorite segment. It's the news segment after the break.
Win a double trolley dash in our birthday bonanza while saving on these. Get 750-gram Nola Street Style Mayo for $27.99. 1 liter Clover New Mel for just $15.99. 500-gram Bacomo cornflakes for just $29.99. 2 times 1.25 liter Coca-Cola for $24.99. And 5 kg Top Score Super Maize for $59.99. See the details of our incredible double trolley dash competition at www.vurmanbrock.com.
Okay, now let's get into our news segment. We start off with, I don't know if I should call it good news, if it's bizarre, if it's odd, but nevertheless, Prince William just got voted world's sexiest bald man of 2023.
Why bold?
Confused? Well, so are we. World's sexiest bald man title. Who even knew such a thing existed? Well, it does. And the list for 2023 has been announced by SEO agency Reboot. So what the agency did was examine golden ratio facial proximity, cranial shine factor, voice attractiveness, and global search interest to produce a whole new ranking of the world's sexiest bald men. And according to them, it's all backed by science. Surprisingly, Britain's Prince William tops the charts, followed by Vin Diesel. Terry Crews finishes off the list of 10. William is having somewhat of a renaissance with 37,000 fans, roughly 9,500 more than Vin Diesel, around the globe, scouring for shirtless and naked images of the British royal. Not only that, his smooth scalp scores a 74% for shine factor, his face a 72% score on the golden ratio, and his voice an attractive score of 9.91 out of 10.
Why do we have these awards?
Why?
Oh my.
It's the shine factor for me. How much does your bald head shine?
I can't believe we have all these handsome bald men in like a list, from least bald to most bald. Oh, what's happening?
Who has the shiniest bald head out of all of them?
This is not necessary.
It's really...
These awards are not it, colleagues.
It's the fact that
No.
William won for me. I'm not saying he's not handsome. I'm just saying...
But William is not that bald. He has most only part of it is bald. How did William come to the end, to the top of this list? Or am I wrong, guys?
Well-
Put on that picture again.
Which one? The one
Just
with the...
put on William where he's alone. He's not really that bald. I've never seen him
Yeah, he's
bald.
got like...
Yeah,
hair on
he
the
has hair
sides.
on this, so he's not completely bald. How did he come to the top of the list?
Well, I guess, like they said, it's science, and also because they count the votes of how many people...
You see?
How many people... But look, it shines so well. Wow.
No, that's because of the
shine
lights.
factor.
Those are lights.
That's the shine factor.
Okay.
How well does your forehead shine? How well does your bald head shine?
Okay,
right?
this is ridiculous.
And then they also add in how many people are searching for him naked and shirtless on the internet.
People search for him.
So he had the most votes. He had, like, out of the top 10,
Yeah.
people were searching for him the most as shirtless.
This
and
is a
naked.
married man, guys. Why y'all searching for his
Shirtless
naked
pictures and naked pictures. Like, there's a lot going on in this world.
Let us heal, colleagues. We need to heal from something. There is no way you know this man is married, but you're searching for him.
They're like, does he have abs? Does he have a dad bod? What body does he have? I mean, if men can search Nicki Minaj knowing she's married, I guess women can too.
Okay, let's move on to our next story. This one is shocking. My adopted mom says I owe them and I should be their surrogate. I'm horrified. Okay, there are lots of amazing, selfless women and people with uteruses who become surrogates for those who can't have children naturally. And while it's something a few of us might consider if the circumstances were right, it's a huge thing to ask of someone and not a request to be taken lightly. One woman has revealed her own parents have told her they expect her to be a surrogate for them, arguing that she owes them because they have done so much for her, taking it to social media to ask if she was being unreasonable to deny their demand. The 24-year-old explained that her moms adopted her when she was only 14.
Wait. So she was adopted, and now they're saying you owe us.
Yes, and
so,
for you,
she needs to carry their baby.
Yes, for you to repay us, you must now go and carry our baby. Akere, we carried you for all these years.
I didn't ask you though.
Yeah,
I didn't like. That's the beef that I have. I've been having this conversation with my mom a lot lately because I'm like, why do I have to suffer because you wanted a child? Mm-hmm. Now I must pay my own bills. Mm-hmm. I must adult. I didn't even ask to be born. I didn't ask to be here.
My dad would be so angry at this conversation.
But I didn't consent.
Yeah.
It's the same with her. With her, it's even worse because it's like you came in and chose me. Like you saw me at the age of 14 and you're like, we want you to be our child.
Yes, you came to adopt me. You never said, here are the terms and conditions.
Exactly.
You never said that when you turn 24, we would expect you to repay us.
To repay the debt.
Yes.
Because I was under the impression that, I have a family now. I wasn't aware that I had to pay back the favor.
Meanwhile, we are thinking that, you are doing this out of the goodness of your heart. But I guess your heart isn't that good.
But you know how parents are. Have you ever given your parents money and then you ask for it back and they're like, after everything I did for you, you want to ask for your money, but I carried you for 9 months and I sent you to school. Okay, cool.
No, it's not. That conversation is not necessary. You did this because you wanted. That's why I would forever say to you, Diana, I don't do things that I don't want to do.
Exactly.
Because lest I go and be resentful towards other people for not giving me the same courtesy.
Exactly, yes.
So, like, if I don't want to bless you, I'm not going to bless you. Because if I bless you just because I need to, I would feel like, oh, yeah, Diana, I gave her $200 the other day. Look at what she's doing now. She doesn't even come around to greet me. But did Diana ask me? No, she did not. I just took it upon myself and I saw that Diana was in need and I decided to help her. So I shouldn't be expecting anything in return. And that is where we go wrong most of the time. Colleagues, if you do something for someone,
do
please.
it out of the goodness of your heart.
Yes.
Don't be expecting favors in return.
You are going to be resentful, you are going to be bitter, you are going to be all these ugly terms because you are going to feel like I've done so much for people, yet people do the bare minimum for me. People don't do anything for me. It is not the people's responsibility to do anything for you. Do it for yourself. And when you do it for other people, don't expect anything in return.
Amen and amen. And that's on per.
Yeah.
All right, now closing off our top stories. I don't know, it's been doing the rounds on social media, so you probably saw her, you probably don't. Well, if you didn't, last week a woman went viral because she went and she got her boyfriend's name tattooed on her forehead. Yes.
Oh, no.
Unsurprisingly, people were shocked when Anna Stenskovsky took to TikTok beaming from ear to ear to show off the stencil of the name Kevin across her forehead. Sitting back in the tattoo artist's chair, she declared, "Let's do it." Many were skeptical to the idea that the online creator would make a sure, massive and lifelong commitment to the guy she was dating, and a celebrity tattoo artist even told Metro he believed it was 100% fake. Now, Anna, who racked up tens of millions of views on the video sharing platform, has admitted it was all a ruse. When she originally uploaded the video, despite people's reservations, Anna said, "Yes, it's real. I can't even believe it myself that I did it. I know it's a little bit crazy, but I like to express my feelings, and I think if you really love someone, you should be able to show it off." She also said she was sick and tired of everyone on social media telling her it was fake. However, she has now admitted that it was all fake, and the reason she did it was because she does have regrets about another tattoo, and she doesn't want anyone else to go through the same thing. Posting another video to social media where she wiped off the name Kevin from her forehead, she explained, "All I want to say is that I regret my tattoo, but not this one." After pointing to her forehead, Anna continued, "Because this is not actually a real tattoo. I want everyone to know that I regret my tattoos, and you might regret yours when you get older."
Yeah, I've always been one to think that I would possibly regret any tattoo if I was to get one, and that's why I don't have one to this day.
As Kim Kardashian says, why would you put a bumper sticker on a Bentley?
So I think I would regret it. I don't judge those with tattoos, but no thank you. It's not for me.
I have commitment issues because sometimes I really want one, but then I'm like, but what if I wake up and I don't like it anymore?
And I don't like it, and now it's stuck, and now you have to go get corrected or erased.
Yeah, you have to go get laser removal, and apparently that's, first of all, it's expensive, but it's also painful because you can actually smell the burning flesh because they're like burning it off. So, I don't know. I think I'll stick to temporary tattoos, maybe.
What are those? Like these stickers that we take from bubble gum and then you paste or what?
Basically, but then they are more professionally done. They last longer. I know some last maybe even weeks, if not months. Yeah, there's some really good quality ones, and you can actually send your custom design and they can make you one. I think it's Inkbox. Yeah, Inkbox does that. I think that's what I'll do because, I say I'm scared of needles.
Yeah, like I also don't like pain. Like I don't, even piercings.
Piercings, I'm there.
No, that's why I only have one. These ones, because my parents did this one. I'd never go out and get a piercing. No,
I'm overdue for a piercing actually.
I don't like pain like that, bruh.
When I got my belly pierced, it had been, I had been contemplating. I'm like, I want to do it, and then eventually for my birthday, I was like, you know what?
Let's get it.
So I get there because my older sister also has one. So she's like, oh, it's not even painful, whatnot. Like, because, people compare pain and say, but if you've given birth, nothing is as painful as giving birth. So you'll be fine. I'm like, okay, cool. So I went there. And then this lady tells me, oh, people pass out from the pain.
Oh.
I'm like, wait, ma'am, I'm lying here. And she's clamping my belly button. And it's like, oh, but people pass out from the pain. I'm like,
so nonchalantly.
Wait, what? And that needle. But now I'm kind of missing that pain. Yeah. So I want to go do it again.
And how long does it take to heal?
Oh, it took, I think, around about, fully healed, I'd say 6 months. Fully healed.
Fam, I cannot be in pain for 6 months.
No, you're not in pain for 6 months. You're in pain.
But I feel a slight discomfort.
There's a discomfort, and then also for things like sleeping on your stomach, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that is it for today's episode of Smell the Coffee. I think we've chatted up quite a storm.
Yeah.
It was an insightful episode, I would say.
We'll just come back to say our goodbyes and our I love yous and everything in between.
But here's a quick ad break.
Taking care of children can be one of the busiest jobs in the world. That's why CrècheGuard is here to give you a little help along the way. Start the day with CrècheGuard's immune syrup to help build a strong immune system. CrècheGuard also offers other tasty supplements, such as omega-3 chews to support brain development. And for healthy little tummies, look for CrècheGuard's range of probiotics that come in drops, sprays, and delicious choc bars. Trust in CrècheGuard every day for healthy little bodies and developing minds.
Well, on that note, we have come to the end of today's episode of Smell the Coffee. Until tomorrow, from Diana Master and Aina Raiza Cuello, it's all our love, all our light, and adios.